All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to this week's episode of the Unknown Games Podcast. It is episode number 86. I'm your host, Adrian, and I'm joined, as always, by the Game Duck himself, Alex.
Hey, what's up? I'm the Game Duck.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good week so far. The weather has been great. I gotta say, this weekend was great weather. Today was great weather,
Mm,
and I was like, hey, it's been. I took a walk outside
mm.
Saturday, and today I decided to do some exercise inside with my VR headset, and I almost killed myself.
Like it
Like
was
I,
a suicide simulator or what?
dude, no. It was an audio, not audio, but kind of like a rhythm game,
Yeah,
but made for cardio workout. And
that
up
sounds
until
fun.
now, I haven't tried the cardio workout part of it, and I
Right.
just did, and it murked me. I am tired. I am
Do you
actually
have like
tired.
do you have a fitness tracker or anything like that?
It has a fitness track on it actually, which
But
is kind of
like,
cool.
well, what does it track? What are the metrics that it can
I
track?
think it just tracks the time you've played, and there is a calorie burner that I guess it just measures by how fast you've been moving or something, or how long
Probably
you've
just
been
like
moving.
an estimate based on your age, weight, height, and how
Right,
much it thinks you're moving. But you don't
right,
have like
right.
a dedicated fitness device like a Fitbit or anything like that.
No. I've
No?
always wondered, do those actually work? I mean, what are
I mean,
it's
they
just
work well
for
enough. I've been wearing a fitness tracker of some kind for a while, actually, for several years. I had a
mhm.
Jawbone Up, and then I had a Fitbit, and then now I just wear an Apple Watch. So yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's something I need to look into probably. I'm trying to get a little bit more healthy before I do head back to the US for a visit, because once I go back, it's going to be inevitable. I'm going to gain whatever weight back. All that bacon, it's waiting for me.
Yeah, I mean, bacon's not the healthiest, but
Yeah.
yeah. I
Nor does I
mean,
have to eat it.
I would only would get a fitness tracker if you want to track those metrics. You're more than welcome to work out and be like, I don't give a shit about calories I'm burning. Who
It's
gives a
like
shit?
I'm
Heart
burnt,
rate, whatever.
just
But if you're
burning them.
curious and you want to manage your exercise a little better, maybe sure, look into one. You can get one for pretty cheap. You don't need to get
Yeah,
an Apple Watch.
yeah,
You
they're
don't
going
even
down.
you don't even have an iPhone actually. So
No,
yeah,
no, I don't. Yeah, I don't have
maybe
an.
don't get one Apple.
Yeah,
I
it's
can
like
even
just don't get it.
yeah.
I think there is an Android watch or something like that. If I
There's a
remember
couple, yeah, that work
correctly,
on
there is
Android
one.
Wear. It's called Android Wear, and then it works
Okay.
on both platforms. Actually, I used to have an Android Wear watch, to be honest. So yeah.
I mean, my Pixel, it has a lot of fitness stuff built into it, so I might as well kind
Oh,
of
you're
look
right,
in.
right, yeah, yeah.
I might as well try
Hmm.
to look into something like that. It's never good. It's never a bad thing, and plus, it's always nice to wear a watch. I haven't worn a watch in probably 15 years.
Oh, yeah, I was the same way, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for like smart gadget. I like tech to be like this my thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for a while, I would be like, "Who gives a shit? Why do you want to watch? Just check your phone. Time's on there, right?"
Right. You
And
know.
then Apple was just like, "How do you want an Apple Watch?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I do.
Do
Absolutely, I want
you,
a
do you
fucking
want to
Apple
look at your
Watch."
messages on your watch? Do you want to
Yeah,
type? Do you
yeah,
want to
and
like listen
yeah.
to
Do you want to
music?
like look at
I
your
don't know.
message and
Can
that
can
kind
you
of
listen to
stuff?
music on your watch?
You can actually, yeah. I mean, I
It's,
don't, but you can.
it's like a Bluetooth device in that sense. It's
Yeah,
just
you
like,
can save a couple tracks to your or music podcast, whatever you want, and then you
Mhm.
can like grab your Bluetooth headphones and be like, I left my phone behind, but it's all good. I have music on here.
Dude,
It's
that's
for runners really. If you want to leave your phone behind, you don't want to get it stolen or whatever. But
actually, yo, that
um,
would actually be pretty cool, because I want to kind of do some more of like actual jogging eventually,
yeah,
and I didn't realize that is a good way of looking at it. I don't need my let's go
yeah,
technology.
yeah. So I mean, now I really like my smartwatch. Just because I use it for a lot of stuff. I yell at my wrists when I'm like cooking and I'm like, oh, set a timer, or I use
That
it as my alarm actually to wake up in the morning. It's like a sound alarm. It just vibrates my wrist. I'm pretty dependent on it. So yeah,
like
it's
attached to it like 24/7, except for like in the
yeah.
shower. I assume like you don't want
Well,
to.
it
I mean,
is waterproof actually. I have showered with it. I have
you
showered
just
with it.
shower with it. Oh
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Oh man. Well, welcome once again, everyone. Thanks for listening to this week's episode. We're cutting it short this week. Episode's over.
Oh, we'll see you guys next time. Yeah,
I'm getting
same
I'm
time.
getting that practice ready for episode 100. If it doesn't work out, man, it's just gonna just put
That'd
it
be
right
funny.
there.
No, we should just like dedicate the rest of it. We should just play Apex or something for the rest of
it,
the.
would- it turns to
Yeah,
an Apex stream. Someone's like, "What
yeah.
happened to the podcast?" Well, we're just playing Apex. What happened to the audio version? We're just playing Apex.
Oh, you know what? We could. It would be fun to play Apex. If you look at the stream right now, you have you on the left and me on the right, right?
Right, right.
We could just have our two respective POVs up on there.
Oh, we could actually, for real, just move our
Yeah, That'd be pretty fun.
That would be good.
Yeah.
Doing what Mixer is no longer able to do for us
Yeah, but I mean, I
ourselves.
can I can do through OBS virtual cam. So yeah, like
Oh,
why
well,
not?
maybe that should be the first. Hey, that's our backup plan for episode 100. Backup plan right there.
Just Apex stream? Yeah, sure.
Just
Okay.
Apex stream. If it don't work out, hit that Apex.
Yeah.
Anyways, hey, like I said, you can follow us on our social medias at UGP_cast for Twitter and Instagram. Be sure to follow there. Be sure to follow the YouTube at Unknown Games Podcast. Leave a like on this video, all the videos. Subscribe to the channel and write some comments. I don't know. We want to hear from you. Leave a 5-star review on iTunes or your podcast listening place of choice because we also want more 5-star reviews. But if you, look, we got into this last week. I don't control free will. If you want to leave a 1, you can do that. I don't encourage it because we're better than that.
We deserve better. You
We
can, but don't. Because we're better than 1 star. I'm at
and
least 3. At
at
least
least 3. At
average.
least average. What is it? At
Yeah.
least average. We try. We do give a little bit, here and there. We do
Yeah, I
care.
would say we put in a little bit of effort. Like we have
Yeah.
better. We're not using laptop mics, I'll give you that. So yeah.
There was a time. Nah, there was never a time
You
actually.
never use when I was in high school, by the way, I actually wanted to do a podcast when I was in high school, was in friends. And
No,
we I think we did like 3 episodes and we gave up. But we were using a laptop microphone, so it's pretty garbage. Yeah.
it's a quality control. We make sure we take care
I
of the
should bring that
quality.
back. I should bring that back. I should find my own co-host, my
And
old co-host.
bring it back.
I should get my old co-host and we should revive the podcast we had in high school, but
You
not even
should,
do
but
like not even go back to episode 1, just pick up from like 4. Like
4 and just keep going.
right where we left off. Be like, hey guys, sorry for the wait.
There
Sorry
was like
for
literally,
disappearing on
I
you.
mean, like for me in college, I did a podcast for about a year and a half, almost 2 years actually.
Yeah.
But with like 4 to 7 people, it was a huge cast, and so
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun. But there was one episode I'll never forget, man. We just sat down, we were just eating like Maruchan ramen while we are talking about like some game.
I
There
mean,
was
that
just
sounds like an okay time. But
yeah,
yeah.
no quality control right there. But yeah, remember also finally follow us on our Twitches, Ninja Tricks, myself, NINJATRIX, and then also my co-host Alex at Root24, ROUTE
Yeah.
24.
That's on screen if you're watching on YouTube, but if you're listening, yes, that's ROUTE, like a path.
Is it route or root?
2024. Yeah.
It's Root,
Like
right? It's not
yeah,
route.
lots of people call me route, which I don't mind. I guess it just depends on what country you're in.
Mm.
I in my mind it's Route 24, but people call me route all the time. Just whatever, it's fine. Same word, really.
It's the
So
same difference. Potato,
yeah.
tomato.
But I guess if you're looking at it from the perspective of a name, you would probably want to get it right. If it's like, oh, it's my name, so call me the way that I want to be pronounced, right?
Right.
It would be like if I called you like Adrian or
What?
something.
What?
Yeah. That's what I'm calling you from now on, actually.
Adrian?
Adrian.
Adrian. What?
That's
in
what
the
I'm
wor-
calling you from
What?
now on, yeah.
What? No, I've never heard that pronunciation ever.
Well, it's not a real
Like,
pronunciation, but I'm gonna call it that. I'm gonna call you that.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's. Anyways,
Ron.
no, that one, my cousin actually does call me ever since I was a child, and really like some of the older people in my church actually used to just call me Aaron. I'm actually serious. I'm serious on it.
As a joke, right?
As a joke, but they would slip up sometimes. One of them would actually slip up and would call me Aaron.
Aaron.
I'm telling you. Man.
Anyways, yeah. All right.
Oh man, let's get on into the show this week. We had a couple big news. I'm gonna just say we had 3 big kind of live streams that happened. Number one was that I think kicking it off was the Dragon Quest anniversary. I think that's 35 years.
35 years, baby.
Yep, 35 years. And followed by, on the same day or the next day, I believe, was Sony's State of Play for Horizon Journey to the West.
Is it called
Not
Journey to the West?
the
Are you
name
sure?
of the game. I was going to see if you knew what it was. It's
Is
called
it
Forbidden
Journey
West.
to the West, is it?
Horizon Forbidden West. Oh, come
Oh,
on
okay.
now.
Yeah, it's for Journey to the West. Like, wait a minute. That can't be right. That's not
Oh
the thing.
man. And then finally, closing it out throughout the week was the Sonic 30th anniversary.
Oh, yeah.
Sonic
shit,
is 30.
Sonic. Congrats, Sonic. You're third of your way through your life.
You're making something. I
He's
mean,
done a
there's
lot of things that we haven't. He's been in a fight. He's fought. He's been in many races. He's been in the Olympics. He
he
kissed a
has
human.
he
He
has
kissed a
kissed a
human,
human.
which is something that I still have yet to do. So,
What?
yeah.
Have you not kissed a human? What? Okay, you must be one of them aliens, yo. You must be one of them. You're already here. I just didn't know that's what you were. Gotcha, gotcha.
Well, you think all humans have kissed other humans before?
I think that all cube, maybe, maybe.
A very positive outlook.
I mean, on at least on the cheek, right? At least one of those like cheek kisses.
I don't know. Hey, leave in the comments right below. Have you guys ever kissed a human?
Go to our anchor
We
page
we
and
want to
leave
hear
a
from you.
message.
Hit us up right in the comments of this easy video. Have you ever kissed a human before?
Oh, that's what I'm titling this video. Have you ever kissed a human before?
That'd be funny. Yeah, that's definitely the episode. Have you ever
That's
kissed a human?
have you ever kissed a human? We were like, what are they even talking about? But at this point, we're just like, what are we even talking about? So let's go ahead
Uh,
and start it up. So we got Dragon Quest, and I think the biggest thing we should probably just start off with is the announcement of Dragon Quest 12.
yeah, straight up,
Straight up
hot.
hotness.
Uh, so basically, all they've shown, I believe, is just the logo. Yeah.
Well, there is it's a logo in a teaser trailer, which I'm trying to pull up right now. Do I have to do this every time? I gotta do this every time. All right. We're gonna be
Yeah.
doing this a lot. So as you can see on the screen here, Dragon Quest 12, which was what they ended the show. We're gonna start it off with this because I know you're playing Dragon Quest 11
Right
now,
now on stream, by the way. Yeah, come follow me at twitch.tv/24. I'm playing Dragon Quest 11 right now.
and it looks. I mean, like it's very much a darker theme, and that's even the I believe the creator was on the stream and he who was talking
Yeah,
about it.
it's
He's
just
like,
like
yeah,
he said it's for adults.
it's for adults, and I guess Dragon Quest has usually been for all age ranges. I'm not going to say it's for children because a lot of children grew up with it here in Japan 35 years ago and are still playing it to this day. Now they are
Yep.
adults and their kids are playing it, and it's one of those cultural phenomenons. I mean people take off work. You think Monster Hunter was the first? Bruh. Dragon Quest. Get it. Get it.
Did anyone take off work for 11? Must have, right?
Somebody must have. I'm pretty sure
Well,
people
I
took
mean,
off for 11.
people take off work for all the games. I take off work for FF7.
That was so many years in the making. So many
FF7
years.
remake? That was like 4 years? I don't know. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, were you excited? I know our friend of the show, Ehe, was like blowing up on Twitter,
Yeah,
like
he said,
"Oh,
and I
yes."
quote, I quote, I'm
And I
gonna come
quote,
so hard if they announced 12. So they did. So I
and
presume
you
he's
and you replied to his tweet with,
yeah, I was like, wait, did I reply to his tweet? I was talking to him on Discord actually, which is what he
"Oh,
was
okay,
quoted. Yeah.
okay." Yeah.
So I presume now he must be under the Pokemon Clarity, but yeah, no, they announced 12, so they said it's going under. It's going to be a more of an adult, not theme, but like it's geared towards
Artistic
adults. Yeah, whatever that
style,
means.
like
And I think, I mean, that brings up a lot of questions. You know, like, are they going to change the like, in what way is it going to be geared towards adults? Are they going to
I
change
don't
the art
know.
style to make it grittier? Do you know what I mean? Or
But
is
I
it
mean,
going to
like if you
be
look at the like how it feels like it's going to look grittier. They have confirmed that this game is running on Unreal Engine 5, and it's going to be on, I
right?
believe it's Switch, and then
Well, they haven't announced a platform,
platforms. Yeah, but
we are gonna assume it's gonna be
we'll assume
at least
at least
PS5,
PS5. Yeah.
at least PS5, and then probably Xbox for the West and PC for the West as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe Switch if the Switch. We talked about this last week, but if the Switch can
Oh, it's in the news. Don't worry. We got it. We got
handle
it.
it, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Are they gonna make it grittier? Or are they gonna change like the storyline so it's gonna be like adult themed? Like,
I mean, from 11 right now playing, does it feel kind of kid-like to you? I mean,
yeah, of course.
course, it's the art style for anyone who doesn't know is Dragon Ball. I mean, Akira
Yeah,
Toriyama.
no, it's definitely just like Saturday morning cartoon level stuff. It's really,
Okay.
yeah, it's whatever. I mean, as an adult, I can definitely appreciate it. I can get into it as an adult. It's a good game. But no, it's not pushing any kind of boundaries at all. It's just like the straight up, like you are the chosen. Literally, it's so cliche. It's like you're the chosen
You're
heroes.
the chosen heroes.
Save the world. It's really that. So whatever. I don't care. But like is the story gonna be like darker and that kind of stuff, or like are
Somebody gonna
people's
die. People gonna get
yeah, are
stabbed.
people gonna
Chocobos
die,
die.
or
Like
is it gonna
no
be like
chocobos, but
uncomfortable, themes or something like
I mean,
that?
I don't know. I mean, so the subtitle of or the title, I guess, is Dragon
The
Quest
Flames of Fate,
Dragon.
right?
Yeah, the Flames of Fate. So I mean that's not anything out of the normal for a Dragon Quest title.
It
Honestly,
seems pretty normal,
it's
yeah.
pretty normal. But it's going to be interesting how it turns out. I'm sure we're going to see more footage on this as the year, kind of progresses. I don't think there's going to be
Yeah,
anything at E3, of course. This
I'm
is
so curious about if they go a grittier art style. Is it gonna be like Toriyama but grittier? Like, what does that even look like?
that
What's
looks
that
like
even?
that looks like GT, aka
No, that
failure.
looks like Jump Force, dude. That's like Jump Force.
Oh no, please don't let it be Jump Force.
That's like
I,
Jump Force.
no, no.
Yeah.
Well, actually, in a way, Jump Force isn't bad. It's just lots of particles and sparks. I don't like the way the characters look in there, but I could totally see that actually being a thing. I could see that.
Does
I
anyone
could see
want
that.
that? Does anybody
No,
want
no one.
that?
I don't think anyone wants that. I don't think anyone wants it. I honestly would. I'm just gonna say it's gonna be darker in subject matter or
But
something
not
similar,
art style. But
but
not art
not
style.
art style. Maybe the world itself is a little bit darker in terms of like, hey, maybe it's not as because Dragon Quest, like you said, it's very cartoon like.
It's pretty bright.
It's bright
Yeah, it's really
colors.
bright, colorful.
So maybe we'll get more gray tones in there. Maybe it'll be more like this, this red gray kind of thing. And
Yeah,
similar to
but not like Dark Souls level, right?
but
Like
not
not
Dark
the
Souls level. Yeah,
yeah,
not dark. No, we get that. It's going to be a
just
whole new
Bloodborne, just all
event.
dark all the time. Yeah.
I could see that being the case. And then, well, it's similar to the same sense of Tales right now. I think Tales of Arise, they wanted to go with a kind of darker,
I think. Well, I
more
mean, we haven't.
mature.
The
I'd say
game's not
more
even out
mature.
yet.
That's what
But
they've kind of said with
it
Tales of
looks more
Arise.
mature for sure. But I mean, don't get me wrong. That game's gonna be bright in certain locations for sure.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be.
Yeah.
True.
I don't know. We'll see when the game comes out. Presumably in 2 to 3 years. I don't think it'll come out
Years.
next year.
Who knows? I don't think it'll be next year. No,
I
it'll
don't
probably
think
be a
it'll
couple,
be. I don't think it'll be
probably a
next
couple
year.
years. I think a lot of people on the internet though went kind of really ham for the Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D
Oh,
remake,
the
which
remake of 3. It's using HD 2D art style,
yes,
which is what Octopath is.
right, or Project. I was gonna say Project
Triangle strategy. Yeah.
Project. I can't speak anymore. Those people's. I
It
mean,
was good. It
people.
was
I
good.
think this is gonna be. I think this is gonna be the one people just like. They done. They taking
Yeah,
off. This
I'm gonna,
people.
I'm
People
gonna
want to play
buy
the mess
this
out of
for
this.
sure. I'm a huge fan of the art style. Like
It looks
Octopath looks
amazing.
good. It looks good. I've said this
It
over and
looks
over and over again. It
amazing.
looks so good, and it's just like as someone who grew up with, on this gen basically,
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate pixel art and tile like based sprites so
Right.
much. It looks really good, and I can't wait to. I don't know. It's just like a really nice way to be
this is
like,
how
hey,
you
this is
want to.
this is what you grew up with, but it's now
right,
modernized.
but
You
it's
have
modernized. I mean, I love the way
realistic
that
lighting,
so
depth of field, 16:9 ratio.
all of it, and just the way that
Yeah.
it looks. I mean, it's just so like you said. This is what you wanted when you were growing up, and it made me think about Golden Sun for a second. I can't remember how Golden Sun looks in my mind.
It looks like
kind of
this.
it looks like
Yeah,
this, but I
look at it
know
right
it's
now.
not
It
this.
doesn't look like this
It
at
doesn't
all.
look like this.
I mean,
And-
Golden Sun looks great. Don't get me wrong. It's
Right,
a really
right.
good GBA game. I would put it above if I don't know. It's a top tier sprite based game, absolutely, but it doesn't look this good.
It doesn't. No, it definitely doesn't look this good. But yeah, they've just started making this game. We don't know when it's going to be coming out. But I gotta say, I think a lot of people are definitely hype on this and will be hype on it and are looking forward to playing it because it's just like you said. It's just it brings you back to, especially if you grew up and you actually played Dragon Quest 3 on. I think this is what Super Famicom.
Dragon Quest 3 was a Famicom game. I think 1988.
Yeah, this thing had a SFF. So I say Super Famicom. So
Let me see. I mean, they might have remade it. I think they remade it a couple times.
hold on, let's look at it.
Yeah, the Famicom.
It's on the Famicom 1988
Yeah, 88. So
for
that's
the Famicom, and then they remade it again
They remade it a couple
for
times, yeah.
Super Famicom in 1996. Okay,
There you go.
thanks trailer on the screen.
Wait, so this is another remake? Wait,
yeah, it's another remake. It's just
oh
just
shit! They're
3 HD.
remaking the game twice. The game's so sweet. We remade it twice.
And it's interesting that they haven't actually done a Final Fantasy in this style.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I think I was talking about this on one of my streams actually, but it was like if you could have a remake of one of the older Final Fantasy games, what would you want? A lot of people would say 6. That's everyone's sprite-based favorite.
Ooh,
Because like, yeah,
let's go.
It's 1 through 6 were all the the Famicom, Super Famicom ones, and then 7, obviously we got a remake of that. So
Right. Yeah, and
yeah,
I think they would make bank. A lot of people really do love
6,
6.
yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people's favorites. I mean, it came out at a good time. Um, for me, for starters, at least in North America,
Mm-hmm.
5 never came out initially, so
True, true.
we got, what do we even get in North America? We got 1, 4, 6. So not a
Skipping
lot of
around.
pickings here, right? So no
Skipping
doubt 6 would
around.
be everyone's favorite because yeah, it was kind of the last one.
So
But I mean, if they did Final Fantasy in that art style, I mean, that'd be amazing. That'd be great.
who knows? Maybe we'll see I think in the news later on we've got news of another remake for Final Fantasy. And outside of that, I think there's some I don't know this. There's a couple other things that were kind of announced, which I think are more Japan centric. I don't believe they're coming out in the West. I know Dragon Quest X, which is the online Wii game, is
It's
they
on
just
PC as well now.
NPC. Okay, okay. They
Yeah.
definitely said on the stream. I was watching this and I saw like a lot of people tweeting after this. They were like, it just says in English, not
Yeah, it's like
coming out.
not coming out for this region or
Yeah,
whatever.
not worldwide.
Suckers.
No,
Yeah.
bye. You were holding out for the longest time on this old. It's actually pretty old by now, but
Oh my God, it's like
yeah,
8 years or something. It's
it,
a while. I think I moved. I think I
you were in
must.
Japan because I was in
I
Japan.
might have.
It's definitely that old.
Yeah, just after I'd moved to Japan or something like that. Dragon Quest 10,
2010, 11,
2012,
12,
2012. So
2012.
just before, or just as I moved to Japan. Yeah,
Right,
this is when it came out. Yeah.
right. And so those other two games, I think there's actually a couple more games, but they're mobile centric. So I'm not going to get into them. I think the last one was like Dragon Quest Treasures or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey.
Um,
A couple of DQ stuff.
a
I don't know
couple
if they
DQ
announced. Did they
things.
announce another mobile one or no?
There's a couple. I didn't pull the story up with all of the Dragon Quest things there because that was just it's their
Right.
35th anniversary, so let them ball out, let them have fun.
Right.
Um, so that's it for the Dragon Quest things, and it did make me want to go play some Dragon Quest. I've never played a Dragon Quest. Is Dragon Quest 11 your first Dragon Quest, or have you played
Nope. I
one
played 8
previous?
before. I played 8.
Okay, okay.
I just never finished it because I got tired, I
I heard
guess.
they're long. Well, they're not long per se.
I mean, they're normal
they take
length.
like a while to get into, like story wise. Like
Yeah, yeah, I
seems like it takes a
agree.
while.
And but hey, if you want, I think is the sale ended or not? But I gotta say, if you want to jump into a Dragon Quest game,
Mm.
11 is an awesome start. And I'm not just saying that just because it's like the newest one, but it's just like pacing. I think is a little bit better and has a little more quality of life improvements that you'd appreciate in 2021. Like fuck, I don't know, run button. So yeah,
That is very very that's very crucial in a lot of instances when you're traveling. I'm trying to look it up online. I think that sale has not ended yet.
I'm not saying you should buy it. I
Like
mean,
just buy it on stream right now. Just
yeah,
buy.
it's like, oh shit, don't look at my card information or anything. But I think
June
it
10th.
might be
It's June 10th.
historical low for Steam at least.
35% off. That's in Japan. It's 35% off for about 3,500. I believe if I went and saw it on the PlayStation Store for about $25 USD. So
Oh, yeah, dude, that's a good price. That's a good
yeah,
price.
it's a good price, and the game is actually priced at 5,000 here in Japan. That actual normal pricing. Thank you. Oh, I
Yeah.
can't play this because it's on Japanese subtitles and interface only.
So here's what I did
I'm gonna be
is
dying.
I used a way to appear as if I was from Canada to get the English version.
Gotcha. I know what you
Yeah.
did. It's
Yeah.
legal. It's legal.
So I actually got the demo in Japan. I didn't use a VPN, and my
Mhm.
demo is in Japanese. And I was like, "Oh fuck, I'm stuck to the Japanese version. I'm doomed to the Japanese version." Um, but I'm like, "What if I buy the game? What happens if I just buy it?" And then I use a VPN for that. I was like, "Oh, here we go, fucking English version." So yeah, fine.
Hey. Honestly, that's something I kind of want to do as well. Eventually, one of these days.
Or
But
you could play it on PS4, dude. It is on the PS4.
it is on PS4. Like I said, it is actually cheaper. I can actually just go get it like
Yeah, you're not
straight.
gonna get. You're not gonna get 60 frames. I think it's 30, maybe. Yeah, it's probably 30, but whatever, dude. I don't know if you
Yeah,
care that much.
it's not like the worst thing in the world. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
kind
I
of like
mean, you get used to it. You'll get used to it really fast. Yeah.
it's one of them deals. And I guess moving on though, we're gonna I don't know. Did you watch any of the Horizon Forbidden West stuff or
I
the
did not
trailer?
like
It's only
zero
it's only one thing.
percent. Nope,
It's
I didn't watch any of it. Nope.
this is definitely, of course, what they're going to be doing to sell some PlayStations. The no release date was announced or anything. It was just 14 minutes of pure gameplay, and then like a little bit of a deep dive into like some of the new things they added. But the game itself, and I'm just going to kind of skip on over it because there's a little cutscene that happens. But it looks, I mean, it's gorgeous. I'm not gonna
Yeah, no,
lie.
it's really good. Guerrilla Games, you came a long way from Killzone for sure.
That first Killzone trailer, it's real.
You
I
know
mean,
what?
finally, it's
You know
real.
what? I
It's
hope they're
real.
playing the long con. I hope they're just getting money from Horizon to be like,
So they
okay,
can
guys, we're gonna
actually
make,
bring
yeah,
it
we're gonna make
back
the
after
game we've
5 games.
wanted, Killzone.
Dude, I mean, they probably could reboot that series
I
if
would
they
love
wanted
it if
to.
they did. You know
Did you
how
play Killzone? Did you play any of the Killzones? I played one,
I
two, and I
played
didn't play three.
Killzone Shadowfall.
Was that was a PS4 one? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They're not bad.
And the multiplayer for Shadowfall is pretty cool because it never, like, the rounds never ended. It just was like this
It's just forever.
ongoing, like, perpetual game. So you would have like an objective, and then you would, like, the team would win, but without loading into a different like lobby, it would just be like, oh,
Hmm.
here's our new objective, and they're like, oh shit, the game's still going. So yeah, it was fun.
Huh. I mean, I think a lot of people really enjoyed it. The only things I've seen about what kind of, just, oh, why is Aloy's face? What happened to her face? I'm like, I thought she looked like she always looked. I hadn't played Forbidden West,
This is
so
how
I
she
can't tell
always
you.
looked. Yeah.
Or man, Forbidden West, Journey to the West. I can't tell all of these titles. They get confused in my head, but I mean, they really are showing off a lot of the power of the PlayStation 5. And when I was listening to the audio stream on the stream, I'm always impressed by the soundtrack. It's really good. And I don't know, it's just a nice action adventure platform, probably some puzzle
Yeah,
mechanics in
it
there.
looks really good. I mean, it'd be a really fun game.
It's going to sell a lot of
Um,
little systems whenever people can find them.
I mean, give it another year and a half, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'm still in no rush to get a PS5. I mean, I'm gonna need a lot more library, like bigger library to entice me. I will
Mm.
buy one though. No, don't get me wrong. I'll buy one eventually. I own all, like, I still play console games. Like,
Yeah,
so
yeah. I mean, there's still stuff that every once in a while
yeah,
may not, come out on the PC.
yeah.
But
And there's some games that I'm like, oh, maybe it's better on console. Or
and
some games I'm like, I don't give a shit. I'll play it on console. But yeah,
true, true, and at least they're kind of good specs. But I mean, just kind of going through the gameplay of the trailer is you'll be able to go underwater, which we knew from the very first trailer that they showed of her in underwater. She's wearing like they gave her a diving mask that allows her to just kind of chill out in the water, swim, and I guess I mean it's just. I'm curious, like how much more kind of traversal mechanics they gave her a grappling hook, ability to kind of like find free climbing spots, and then they also gave her, and a lot of people pointed this out, similar to Breath of the Wild, the kind of what does Link have? It's kind of like it's a leaf or something that he just kind of like when you jump
oh, it's
off
like
a
a hang
mountain,
glider kind of thing.
the hang glider thing. Yeah, they gave that
Yep,
to her basically, so she's
yep.
got a lot more travel mechanics. She can also ride on the robotic beast animals. I don't know what you
Sure.
call them. They're not exactly organic, I don't think.
Right,
I need
right.
to play the game to actually understand what they
If you want to
are.
play it, I think they were giving it away. Sony was straight up just giving it as their play at home initiative or whatever. You
They
just
were.
get,
Hmm.
yeah. Did you download it?
I already owned it.
Oh well, then
Yeah,
play
at this point, I'm
it.
thinking about just getting it on PC. This is so bad. Like I've heard that the PC version does have some issues here and there, but
I
it's
think
gonna
they
be
fixed most of them,
better.
maybe not all of them. There was a weird bug for the PC version for a while, which seems embarrassing. But if you held W, which is forward,
That's
but
basic.
no other input, Ally would actually run slowly diagonally, like she would start drifting off course.
So they were playing this with a controller. Gotcha.
Like
Gotcha.
without so they fixed that eventually. So like you could like run straight. But yeah.
So you can
Like
finally
how
you
does that
can
even happen? How does
I
that
don't. I don't
bug
know.
even
That's
happen? Like
weird.
what
That's
is
weird. That is honestly worse than the near replicant PC thing.
Oh god,
Oh
they
man.
still have, by the way, still
No,
haven't
they
patched
still have it.
replicant. Like, oh, for fuck's sake, Square. Anyways,
Oh, they're doing it. They're doing it
yeah.
eventually. But I mean, like, so they gave her this kind of like, and when she does this kind of super
Yeah, it looks cool.
special, I
Yeah,
thought
it looks cool.
combat fighting looks good.
Looks fun, looks fun, yeah.
I don't know. There's not much else to say about the game other than it's gonna sell a bunch of systems and probably come out on PC.
Eventually,
A year or two
not
later,
immediately. Yeah,
a
give
year or
it. I
two.
would say give it like 2 3 years maybe.
So there is a rumor. Well, I believe, and it's later in the news. We'll talk about it. We'll mention it honestly. Is that Uncharted 4 has been? They're saying that
Rumored,
that's also a rumor to be coming to
right?
PC as well.
Hmm.
And I mean, I assume that every Sony first party game, for the most part, is going to end up coming to PC eventually.
You think so? You really think Sony
I
will be like, oh, we want to tap into this market, or
It's extra money. I mean, and we saw with Days Gone, and I'm going to pull it up. As well as pull it up right now since we're talking about it. Days Gone, a game that honestly did not review
very
that
well on
well
PS4, right?
on PS4. On PC has been it was the number one game on Steam with concurrent players for the month of what is this April, May,
Well, we
May.
just finished May, so
There we
yeah.
go. Yeah, for that month. So I mean I saw a lot of streamers playing it too.
Yeah. Do they? I believe they made changes performance-wise for the PC. I think
Right.
probably just a standard like 4K kind of high frame rate kind of stuff. But yeah,
Yeah. It's they've given it the whole workout with the like you said. I'm trying to think of something right now
yeah.
because I
I
don't have that
don't think.
information.
I suspect like if Sony is going to be putting a lot of their first-party stuff on PC, obviously that's really good.
Mhm.
You get extra sales. They're tapping into another market, and like I guess they're gonna get people to double dip. For yourself, for example, you're like, oh, maybe I'll buy Horizon again. So
Again,
you're double dipping, right?
yeah, I'd be double dipping.
So they're probably gonna get like they probably want some of that extra money, right? Why if you can charge someone once, why not charge them twice,
Why charge
essentially?
them again? And
But
it's mhm.
yeah, I just don't see Sony, especially when they're on top, like they are now at least. I just don't see Sony doing the Microsoft path where it's going to be day and day with PC. Like
No,
Halo
no,
Infinite is going to be day one Xbox and PC and Xbox Game Pass, right?
yeah.
Gears of War, same deal. Xbox Game Pass, PC. I think Microsoft is aware that the I think they're going in a different like direction with day and day PC stuff. But Sony, I think Sony's like, no, you want to play this shit, get a PS5, and we'll give you, PC people like the game in a few years or something.
I think that's the thing. And honestly, if they could, they would. And I think gamers would actually be happy if they were to come out and say, "Hey, day and date first party titles are going to come to PC." But then, it feels
Yeah,
like they spend so much time making these games specifically for their console, similar to like Nintendo makes games.
right.
That it just wouldn't translate to having that amount of resources devoted to making both of the versions because they really do overhaul these to the point that they are either the same as the PS5 version or better. I mean, a lot of people are probably like, "Hey, can we get Returnal?" I mean, Returnal, amazing game that would honestly sell like crazy on PC as well, but it uses so much of the PS5's, the Dual Sense, the 3D audio or whatever. And, there's so much stuff that's baked into the PS5 that they really just want to keep it there. I don't know, maybe it'll come out, who knows, but we'll
Yeah, I don't
see
know.
where it goes.
Maybe in a couple years.
I'm
Um,
hopeful. I'm hopeful.
I I feel like yeah. I mean, there's an avenue for extra revenue, by putting some older games on PC. Eventually, like down the line. I believe Horizon Zero Dawn was a bit of a test for them,
Hmm. Hmm.
and when that proved to be mildly successful, then they brought Days Gone, and that seems to be doing well. So obviously, I think Sony's like, oh, we can. Oh, what about Uncharted or something like that, right? So
Right, right. And we've also had, Death Stranding. That's not first party per se. It's just like a timed
yeah,
exclusive thing, but it was Sony only for the most part. Uh,
right.
that's kind of a thing as well. So I think they're dipping their feet into it, and we'll see if they have any type of announcements at E3, and we could probably make some predictions on our E3
What
special.
game
Hmm.
that is as of now Sony exclusive that you want to see on PC? Bloodborne doesn't count because I know you would say just like Bloodborne, but
That's
like
what everyone wants. It doesn't even matter. It's just Bloodborne.
yeah, but other than Bloodborne,
Other than Bloodborne, I mean, they have a lot in their catalog that honestly they could choose from a lot. For me personally, I just want to see. I would probably want to see. I don't want to say God of War because it is. I mean, it's already been done for the most part, not on PC, but PS5 or just kind of like the upgraded patch. Last of Us 2 just got upgraded for
Right.
60 FPS and all those
Right.
bells and whistles.
Hmm.
So for me, something older like Shadow of the Colossus. Honestly,
Oh,
Ico,
on PC, really?
like Eco for me, Eco,
Yeah. Okay.
because I don't know. I know that they did do an HD remake of it, but
They did like two remakes of of
right. There's
Eco.
like HD
Yeah.
remakes of all of these things that
Yeah.
we're at the point now where there are two generations of HD remakes for these things. Like
Yeah. Is that
it's
wild? Yeah.
dumb.
They remastered Eco twice.
Like I can't even tell them like, hey, can you make a Devil May Cry? It's like we already did it twice.
They should do it
Jeez,
again. It's like Devil May Cry again. The remaster.
the re master. Yeah, I mean, like for you, what would it be? What would it be for you? Oh, Gravity Rush. That would probably be a really good
Oh,
one.
I would love Gravity Rush to be
That would
honest,
be a
but
good one.
I just don't know how it would because the game is so dependent on
Ah, the
motion controls.
motion.
You can play
Yeah,
it, you can play it without motion controls, but it's just not as
it's not the
smooth.
same.
It's
It's
not
not the
as
same.
it's way easier to use motion controls. Like so, I mean, obviously you can plug in a PS4 controller and a PS5 controller, and you can actually use motion controls if the game supports it
Mm-hmm.
on PC. But they can't guarantee that. The problem with PC, like the biggest benefit of a PC is also the biggest detriment of a PC, in which you don't know what a person's going to be using. You don't know what controller they're going to be using. You don't know what exactly their hardware is, right? So it's
Right.
hard to be like, oh, we can put this game that uses motion control on the PC when, let's say, like 80% of your market share, not market share, sorry, your player base,
Your player base, yeah. Does it have a motion controller?
or you're not going to be plugging in a PS4
Exactly.
controller. So it's a bit of a risky move. Um, so I just don't know if a game like Gravity Rush, as much as I would love it, would be a good match for PC. For me personally, I don't know. I want to say something crazy like Resistance, actually.
That would
I
actually
would, I would,
be. I mean,
but there's no PS4 Resistance, so they would have to like port a
it would be from
PS3
the
game,
ground,
and and
from
that's
the
not
ground
very
up.
fun. Um,
That would be
but
a
if the
good
sky's
one.
the limit, MGS4, because that game is trapped on the PS3.
Ooh, this man going Galaxy Brain over here. Yeah,
Yeah, MGS4, because that game is like if I want to play MGS4, I have to plug in
a PS3.
a
Like
PS3.
straight up. There's no way to do it.
Yeah. So now,
I
while you're
would
at
be.
this, dude,
That
don't
would be one
just do
to.
the whole series. Just do the whole thing.
Oh,
just do
that would be
one, dude.
good. I
Technically, if you're not in
man.
Japan, some I would say most of our listeners actually, if you're not in Japan, you can go to GOG.com and you can purchase a PC version of Metal Gear Solid and Metal Gear Solid 2. PC
Really?
ports of those two games exist. They're not very good. This
Okay.
is they're from an earlier era of PC gaming when
From
it's
a
kind of
bad. Oh,
janky. Yeah, it doesn't really it's kind of weird. So there are fan patches. Definitely look into those. Google that. But if you want to do a legal um, method of owning those games on PC, GOG.com, you go ahead and buy them.
all right.
So the only thing
That's.
that's missing is 3 and 4 because you can get 5 on PC.
See, I need another remake of 3, actually.
Oh yeah, God, I know 3 is so
I need
good.
it.
Yeah,
There was literally a moment when I was on stream and we were talking about like, Metal Gear Solid games. And I was just like,
yeah,
man,
3 is
what, like I
so
still need to play
good.
3. I still need to play. And then I realized, like, I looked to my left and I realized, like, just got the freaking UMDs just like right. I have the
Have you
UMD.
never played 3?
I have the UMD. The freaking
Wait,
Metal
3
Gear
was never on
Acid
PSP. Are you
UMD.
thinking of Peace Walker?
Oh, sorry. Peace Walker. Yeah. Sorry.
You've
Peace
never
Walker.
played, but you played 3 though,
I
right?
played
On
3. Yeah.
PS.
I played 3. Sorry. I played
Yeah,
3.
yeah,
Yeah, I played 3. I
yeah. Peace
finished 3.
Walker, Peace
I
Walker.
finished 1, 2, and 3, but I haven't played Peace Walker, and that's the
Peace
only
Walker's so
thing.
good. Peace Walker's
That's
so
the only
good.
thing that's keeping me from playing 5 or like because it ties into like it's that line. You know what I mean? And I feel
Yeah,
like
I guess,
I'm.
but man, I mean, if you want to just jump in 5, just jump into
How
5,
can I
dude.
play Peace Walker? How can I play it?
You can
It's
play
only
it.
on PS. Is it PS3 HD collection or is it?
Sorry, you gotta. It's on the American. Sorry, not American. It's on the English HD collection. If you're in Japan, you gotta buy it separately as Peace Walker HD.
Okay.
But I have a copy behind me on my shelf. I have the English version of HD collection, so it's 1, 2, and Peace Walker.
Can I just borrow it from you?
No, it's too valuable. I don't trust you.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
but Peace Walker is really good, dude. Do you have a Vita? Do you have a Vita, right?
No, I don't have a Vita.
I thought you had a Vita.
No, I was
You
too
don't have
broke
a
in
Vita?
college. I was too broke in college to get a Vita, and then when I moved over here, I just forgot about playing any sort of portable games except for
I thought
Destiny.
you had like the Hatsune Miku Vita. No?
No, no, I have a PSP, and I have Hatsune Miku on UMD right here.
God damn it.
So I just have
Anyways,
these things.
Peace Walker is like a really good Metal Solid. So there's only a few handful of games that have made me disregard sleep. Because usually I'll play a game like, oh, that was fun, but I'm tired. Good night. There's like only like 2 or 3 games that I'm like, I don't give a shit about sleep right now. And Peace Walker is one of those games. Like I just played it. I just played Peace Walker until it was like 7 in the morning.
Well, good thing I do have a copy. I just gotta play it on PSP.
Make sure your batteries aren't swollen, by the way, because PSP batteries have a history. Like a lot of them are starting to swell.
Oh no!
I would just check your battery, make sure it's not a
It's like
fucking
gonna blow up in
swollen
my
or
hand.
anything.
I have my Monster Hunter Edition has like 2 batteries in it.
Yeah, I would go ahead and make sure that that battery's not swollen. A lot of PSP batteries are
How can
starting
I
to
tell if it's
swell.
swollen? It just the
I'd
plastic
be
actually looks like
if
it's.
it's like thicker than normal, yeah. Or if it's in your PSP and it's like the back cover's popping off, then obviously you have a swollen battery. So definitely take that out because
I
those
hope
explode.
not.
By the way,
I guess the best thing we just go get another one.
I mean, yeah, third-party batteries are easy peasy to find in Japan, especially because they sold so many PSPs. Anyways, we got a little off
Yeah,
topic.
yeah. Well, let's go ahead and take this on close into home. Sonic is now going to have a couple of different games. Number one, this has
Yeah,
already been
remake
made.
or
Sonic
remastered
Colors.
colors. I'm
Yeah,
good. Happy
remaster
to see that. Yeah.
uh, coming out on Nintendo Switch. I think PS5. Everything under the sun, probably. But yeah,
Yep.
did you play Colors? Because I was like, man, I remember seeing this, but I just never ended up playing it.
No, I didn't play colors, and I'll tell you why. Cause the Wii sucks. I just didn't
Damn.
after my honeymoon period with Wii Sports and Zelda and
You never
Excite
played Sin.
Truck.
You never played Sin and Punishment too?
I
That was a
played a
good
bit of
game.
it. I played a bit. I mean, I played the what was the one on 64? Sin and
Oh,
Punishment.
Pilot.
Yeah.
Huh?
No, it's when it's Sin and
Oh,
Punishment.
Sin and Punishment. Okay, okay.
I played the 64 one, but then the sequel on Wii, I was like, oh man.
It was good. It was good.
I
Lost
mean,
Story was
I
really good too. I really
I
enjoyed
never played
Lost
Lost
Story.
Story.
That
I
game
own
is janky as heck, but it's really good. But it slows down so badly.
I no, I didn't really
Don't see no play
play
it
my
either.
Wii as much as other people did. I had a honeymoon period with it, absolutely. Zelda for sure, Wii Sports for sure,
Mm-hmm.
Bomberman, like the Virtual Console Bomberman. Um, just Virtual Console in general, like Super Mario RPG was on there,
Mm-hmm.
and what else was on the Wii that I really enjoyed?
Galaxy. I mean, there's
I I actually didn't. I owned it. I just didn't really play much of it.
mine's still in shrink wrap, so don't worry.
Um,
Okami. Well, that was on PS2, but
and
it was
Wii and
and
PS4 and
yeah,
PC.
and there's so many ands of that game. I've actually bought it 3 times.
Yeah, it's
I'm not
like
lying. I bought it
listing
three
off
times.
the amount of ports of Resi 4.
Oh man.
It's like what PS2, Wii, PS4,
I mean,
PC,
PC
mobile
coming to
phone,
VR, mobile.
Oculus Quest.
It's
Yeah,
I mean, it's everywhere. It's everywhere.
it's
But
like Samsung smart fridge. But yeah,
if you're excited for Sonic games, looks like it's going to
yeah.
be.
No,
It
Colors is
looks
a good
good.
one. I believe Colors is one of the ones that's highly regarded. Like if for the people who have played Colors, they're like
Hmm.
Colors is definitely one of the better ones, especially from that era. Like because Sonic was going through a rough patch.
I mean, yeah. Any
Yeah,
Sonic game,
during
it's
that time, there was like Sonic on the
what is
Black
the
Knight.
ratio? What's the ratio? It's like
It's like
after every
every
two
two
games,
games.
it's a good
Yeah,
Sonic game or something.
yeah. So Sonic was going through a rough patch in that time in his life. But Colors is definitely one of the better,
The Kiss
the ho-
ruined him.
the better ones. Yeah. So that's gonna be getting remaster slash remake or whatever the hell. Probably just remaster,
It's
right?
just it's just a remaster. There's nothing
Yeah.
other
So
than just like
definitely
some
check that
HD.
out if you like Sonic games. But in other Sonic news, I think they announced, and for me this is a little more exciting, to be honest, is the collection, like the what is it
Oh,
called, Generations or whatever it is.
the collections. Let me pull that one up. Yeah, the Sonic Retro Collection,
Yeah,
which
which
will
just
have
was
one,
just my
two, three,
childhood right
and
there. Yeah.
Knuckles and Sonic CD as well.
Yep. That's just me growing up. That's also really cool. Sonic Fighters. Yeah.
Yeah, the Sonic
Yeah,
Fighters,
yeah. That's
which is
this janky ass fighting game that no one actually really knows about. But yeah. So Sonic Origins, right? So it's 1, 2, 3 Knuckles and CD in a single collection. So if you are of a certain age group, then this is probably gonna be very near and dear to your heart. You can pick
Yeah.
this up and go through the early Genesis games, try to relive your childhood, but realize you can never really escape the crushing pressure of society and your job. But do have a moment of happiness for a little bit, I guess. If you're a little bit younger, then you can see how Sonic started. If you're curious about the early 2D platformers, like really how this entire franchise, got its
It
roots. So.
just all together. I mean, like I never actually played Sonic 3. I played bits and
Oh,
pieces of it,
really?
but I never actually played. I played 1, 2 all the way, but it just never played. We used to have 3 at daycare, and I
Did you
would
play
play it.
Sonic and Knuckles or no?
I didn't play Sonic and Knuckles, no.
Oh, damn, Sonic and Knuckles is good, dude.
Yeah. So this is like
So you
perfect. This
never
is like
had the
perfect for
fun.
me.
Here's the thing: as a kid growing up, the lock-on technology. I'm putting that in quotation marks here. The lock-on
The
technology
lock-on
of
technology.
Sonic and Knuckles was so cool. So for anyone who doesn't know, if you maybe you're, I don't know, a little younger, Sonic and Knuckles on Genesis had an oddly shaped cartridge. It had a big like head because actually you could flip the top off, and you could see another cartridge slot on top of this game. And you're like, what in the hell is this? Basically, what would you'd use this for is you would flip open the top of Sonic and Knuckles, and you would snap on Sonic 3, and then you would turn your Genesis on, and then the game would boot up as Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Why was the
Um,
Genesis doing so many weird things?
yeah, and it was like as a kid, you're like, "Wow, this is crazy!" And you could it would work with Sonic 2 actually. It would work with Sonic 1, but not quite. It would just put Knuckles in 1. You would get extra bonus levels, but for 2 and 3, you get Knuckles playable, and it was really really cool.
Crazy, man. It's crazy. So that's going to be coming out. I don't think they've released. There's no release date, but it's going to be in 2022 sometime. So Sonic Origins, you can get that.
Oh, I'll be dead by then. Holy shit, though.
What? Oh, as the
Pandemic will
lifespan
get
of
me.
the. Oh,
Pandemic
wow.
will get me. Yeah.
Well, you heard it here first, people.
Can you imagine
You
if I actually died?
Then I will just be here. I'll be here.
You have enough voice clips, I think, of me that you could just carry on the
I
podcast
can
by
I
yourself.
can
You could
carry
just
the
use a
podcast
soundboard of
on.
myself. Yeah.
I pulled this trailer up and I don't even know. Oh my goodness. I pulled this up of the live stream. I've never seen Sonic at the Olympics. I didn't realize he looked like that. Oh my goodness. He look
Uh,
at him. It's like
well, no, that's just mascot Sonic, though.
it's mascot Sonic, but in the game. Like, look, that's
It does look
the
really weird.
game
Yeah,
characters.
it looks weird.
It's
It does
so
look pretty
weird.
weird. It looks
It's
weird.
so
Yeah, it
weird.
looks weird.
Oh my goodness. So yeah. So anyways, if you want to play Sonic in the Olympics, that's coming
But
out
that's
this
funny
June.
though.
Right.
That's
Let's
like
just
that
look at
like
this. Look at this.
makes
Look
its
at this crap.
own meme. That's
This
like a
is not.
self. That's like a self meme
Oh
generator. That's
God.
asking to get captioned right there.
I
You know
feel
what I
like they
mean?
know it too. They know it.
Yeah, that's
They do it because
funny.
they know it. This is
Yeah.
how Sonic gets by. Mario's like Sonic. You know what? They probably go to like a meeting every like their 10-year reunion or something or like whatever. If they do this and they're just like, so how's it been going for you, Sonic? It's been good. I've been selling out as much as I can. I've been hustling. And then Mario's like, yeah, man, I've been using all of my talents. I use different gadgets, and
I
I'm
my hat
legit.
turns into stuff for some
He's gonna
reason.
he's like,
Yeah.
I'm legit. Sonic, what are
Yeah.
you? Sonic's like,
Sonic's
I'm a
like
pun on
Sonic
myself.
calls Sonic's like calling, he's like waking up, he's like calling his agent. He's like, "Hey, you got any jobs for me?" It's like, We're looking Sonic.
Look at this. Look at this game. There's a game called 2 Point Hospital.
I mean, that's not a
Look
new
what
game
Sonic.
though. Yeah, but
Yeah,
the fact that
but
they put
what?
Sonic in there though.
It just looks so like Sonic. Can you keep your own proportion straight?
I'm happy though. That's funny. I think this shows that at least one dude at Sega has a sense of humor.
Has a really good sense of humor.
At
That is
least
correct.
one dude at Sega, because Nintendo would be like, "Oh, Mario,
No,
not
no.
not allowed to put Mario in anything." But yeah, at least one dude at Sega's like, "Oh, do it! Look at that! That's hilarious!"
Just do it. Just do it. It's
Yeah.
okay. There's no problem. And I guess closing out this news is the announcement of the new Sonic game that's going to be coming sometime. I think maybe 2022 or after
Oh
that.
God, I hope this one's good because Generations was awesome. Forces was not so awesome. So give
I
me
don't
a
know
good
how
one.
Just give you a good one. All we have is a little bit of a teaser image of or a teaser trailer of what's happening, and it's just Sonic running through a forest.
I mean, that's all the goddamn teasers
It,
are.
it literally is. It's just like, well, can I at least
Can you
can I get
imagine
something?
if
Look
they
at it.
had a
It's just
teaser for
Sonic.
Sonic game and Sonic was just like not running? It would be weird, wouldn't it? It would look weird.
It would be part of the Sonic movie.
It'd be like something's not right about this. I'm not sure, but I can't put my finger on it.
Yeah,
But yeah.
Sega. There, and that's pretty much it. I thought it was gonna be like a Ragnarok symbol for a second. Like I was like, what is this? The chaos? Okay, we got the Cho language going on here, Chow language, whatever. Anyways, but
It's
2022.
ciao,
That's all we
yeah.
got. That's all we got.
And 2022. I mean, 2021's already a good year for games, to all things considered.
Yeah,
Like we're
all things
getting
considered, it's a pretty good
Scarlet
game
Nexus
year
next month. I believe there's a demo of Scarlet Nexus, at least in the Japanese
for
PSN.
Xbox
Yeah,
Series X. Is there a
there's a
demo on the
PlayStation. There's a
Japanese
PlayStation. Yeah, there's a
PlayStation?
Japanese
Really
demo for Scarlet Nexus. That's next month. We're getting World Ends with You. Then we're getting Tales of Arise. So we're getting a lot of good JRPG stuff this year.
good. It's good times to be a gamer. And then closing out the news because E3 is coming up. It's going to be really close. There's some reports saying that Team Ninja is working on a Final Fantasy Origins remake. So for PS5 exclusive.
Wait, what? Final Fantasy Origin remake or just a new
Or
game called?
I think I think it's actually a new game. It's not a remake, but I mean
Okay.
I mean there is a Final Fantasy Origin, so I don't know why they would do a like they
Origins
can't
was, I
just
believe, Origins was a collection on PS1 that was, I want to say,
one and
4
two
and
or something.
6. Or no, it was 1 and 2. You're right. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was
Okay,
1 and 2.
okay.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe I don't. Who knows?
yeah.
But yeah,
Um,
apparently that's rumored to be at E3. They've got the team. This is all reported. This is all rumor. So take it with a grain of salt. But they've got the team from. I think the Dissidia team is what the story is
oh,
saying.
I thought it was the Neo team.
It's both. It's the Neo team and the Dissidia team. So they want to keep
Okay.
it. They want to keep that Final Fantasy DNA in there, but they also want to add the Neo DNA in there. So you get a Final Fantasy Souls like.
Can you? Oh my God! Can you imagine? I'm not saying that's a bad idea.
Yeah, it sounds cool.
I would be. Yeah, no, that's a cool idea. But can you imagine? I I don't know. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. I don't know.
I don't
Honestly, I
know.
don't know. Like, 'cause it's almost like you can't go all out. Like, you need to cast your spell, but
That's
you
the
need to,
thing. Here's the
you need to
here's the
wait. You need to
thing
wait.
about Final Fantasy games
Don't
is
get messed
that
up.
it feels good to just do the most ridiculous shit, in these games. Like even
Hmm.
if it's a pre-canned animation, like a lot of Cloud's limit breaks, for example. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
It just feels good to do these all-out super animation and attacks. Like you played remake, like remember, like just playing as Tifa,
Yeah,
basically,
just
right?
playing a sequel. Here's the thing, though. It depends on if they do a party system. That's the thing. Like, Dissidia doesn't use a party system per se, right? But I think with
Yeah.
Neo, at least it's a faster paced combat system than Demon Souls or Dark
Yeah,
Souls or
it's Souls
anything.
like, but
So
you can tell it's got that Team Ninja DNA, right?
maybe it can work out. I'm hopeful. I at least want to see it. I'm curious enough to see this.
But I mean, like we're just assuming it's going to be a Souls like just because it's a Neo team, right? That
Right.
doesn't mean that we don't. It's not, maybe it's not actually going to be a Souls like. Maybe it's going to be just a hack and slash. I don't know.
It does say at least in this title, this is coming from IGN that it is a PS5 action RPG spinoff, which so I mean
Maybe it'll be more like Ninja Gaiden.
could be, or maybe it's something similar to some of the. Well, no, that's a different. That's different. Sorry, I was going to talk about some Dynasty Warriors type stuff.
No, but that's also Koei Tecmo. But
That's
yeah.
also Koei Tecmo. I mean, who knows what it's going to be, but it'll be pretty cool to see if that does end up happening and if that does being shown at like E3 and if it's a playable, if it's something that people can actually play and check out on the show floor.
Yeah, I
Man.
mean, I'm curious. Fuck, man, like Souls like Final Fantasy, I can't even imagine. Like, what are your weapon choices? Big sword or bigger sword? Like, I don't like
But, well, you can do all the. I mean, it would be
Gunblade.
there. Minus the modern Final Fantasies, all the old Final Fantasies fit into it perfectly. You got your rogue. I mean, you got your thief. You've got your mage.
Yeah,
I mean, that pretty
Black
much
Mage.
all those
That'd be
work.
fun.
You
Can you
know,
imagine being a Black Mage where your physical strikes suck dick and you have these all spells?
play
You
the
like
range
whack,
game. Just
you
play the
like
range
whack,
game.
you like whack them with your staff. It's like 5 damage.
play the range game. You got to play that range game. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's how black mages work, really. Yeah, that'd be
And
fun.
closing it out for the news, I mean, we've brought this up and we've talked about it, and this is actually something you've talked about, but now it's coming from more sources. Bloomberg is saying that Nintendo's, I guess, OLED Switch could be coming as soon as September.
Is this
With
a spec bump or just a screen bump?
well, it does say that there could be a more powerful chip from the NVIDIA in there. We're using the DLSS technology for 4K output on TV. I didn't know if you knew that or not, but I
No, I
guess you
didn't.
called
I
it.
was
Look,
just,
this
I was
man
just,
is
okay.
prophetic duck
I mean, it
with a
just makes.
7-inch
I,
OLED.
I mean, DLSS is the tits. It's really good. Have you used it? I know you have a 30. You have a 3070, right?
I think only certain games, like it's
So only
only
certain games have
certain
it,
games, and they
but I'm
patch it in
wondering.
every month.
But have you been playing Control? I believe Control has DLSS. Have you
I
been
should
playing?
try that. I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, wait. But you only have a 1080p monitor, right?
Yeah, I only have a 1080p monitor. Isn't
Yeah,
that
so
supposed to make me feel
you
better?
have
Right?
the
Aren't
benefits for you aren't as good because you can already crank the shit out of that game at 1080p. There's no reason for you to play the game at 720p and then upscale it to 1080. There's zero reason. You could do super sampling, I suppose. So you could super sample up to 4K. That might be a benefit for you. But your screen is 1080, so I mean, there's diminishing returns at that
it's
point.
diminishing returns?
So
Yeah.
I would say maybe buy a new monitor. I don't know.
I did. I mean, I have been kind of debating that, but I did
Yeah.
go back and look at Control when after I got my graphics card, and I was like, oh my goodness, everything's on ultra. This is so amazing. Because I remember where it was before, and I couldn't even like have the glass reflecting because it was
Yeah.
just like, bro,
Yeah.
nah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah. So I was using DLSS when I was playing through Cyberpunk, actually.
Oh, okay. So you were.
So I was playing Cyberpunk at my native resolution, which is 1440p. But I used DLSS to just crank the shit out of other details. So I guess I was rendering. What did I say? Whatever.
Rendering?
I was rendering a little lower than 1440p, but cranking the shit out of all the other details just to get to make it look really good and to keep a stable minimum like 70 frames per second. And then yeah, that's the benefit of DLSS. It lets you go a little easier on GPU and have higher frame rates if you want to have a minimum 60, for example, or something like that.
The technology, it
Yeah.
just goes, it's so good. So good. And I guess closing it out, we'll just kind of fly by this. Nintendo did confirm that Pokemon Legends
Arceus.
Arceus, it's coming out on January 28th, 2022. So
Nice.
get ready for
I don't
that.
think they'll delay it, but I mean, I don't. Have they ever delayed a Pokemon game? I don't think so.
I don't think they have. I don't
Yeah.
remember any that have been delayed. And yeah, the new Diamond and Pearl remakes November 11th. So if that new Switch is a thing, hopefully we can get.
I mean, Diamond and Pearl remakes. Have you seen the trailer? It doesn't look cutting
Yeah,
edge
I
by
remember
any
them
means.
stubby
So,
feet,
yeah,
them wobbles. I remember it. I remember
it's
it.
fine. You can play that on a go ahead and play that on a Switch Lite. So yeah.
Oh, and then of course, like I said, we're gonna do our E3 special the week of E3, which is gonna be on the 11th for us. We're gonna just have it, and it's gonna come out the day where all the press conferences and all the hype stuff is gonna start happening. So June 13th. It's gonna be the Microsoft Bethesda showcase. Are you looking forward to anything there? Are you looking forward to your Halo Infinite?
I don't.
Is that
I
something
mean,
you care about these days? What do the kids
as
care about?
E3 has gone on and on and on, I'm just like, surprised me. Like I'm tired of like, oh, I hope it's this, I hope it's this, because like every year.
You're
It's
tired
not
of
that.
so you essentially have gotten tired of hope.
Yeah, I guess I'm tired. I got tired of being disappointed, really. Um, but I don't know. I would want. What's a thing that I would really love to see at E3 that would surprise the hell out of me? I don't know, Chrono Cross on a modern platform. Like, hey, it's just on the Switch or whatever. Like, I'll take it. I'll take it. Xenosaga remakes, how's that?
There we
Or
go.
remasters. I'll take
There
anything,
we go.
man.
No, yeah, hold up. Xenosaga remakes, but with the complete story.
Oh, so when they
The
do all the parts, was it supposed to be like 7 parts or something?
I think
wild,
it's
right?
I think it's a 5. I think it was 5 parts.
Oh my
And the
god.
last game is 3 games in one. I want
There's
that.
got to be at least one dude at Bandai Namco that's just like, hey, I forgot about Xenosaga. I mean, they never forgot. They make figures still, like that Cosmos figure from last year. Remember that?
Yeah, there is. But who?
Yeah, it
So
looked
I don't
really
know.
good.
Does Bandai Namco own the rights to that, or is that something that Monolith still owns and they're at Nintendo now? I
Oh
don't
my
care who
god,
makes
that's a
it.
good
Just
question. That's
can
such a
make
good
it for
question.
us.
I think Bandai Namco owns the rights to Xenosaga, but maybe Monolith owns the rights to Cosmos. I don't know.
Like just to Cosmos. Just they
Maybe
make sure to
that's
get the
how it
one thing that
works.
can continue making them money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, one of those Project X Zones game, like the those crossover
Oh
titles,
yeah,
that
yeah,
would
the
be kind of
crossover
cool.
games.
That'd be cool to
Yeah.
have again.
Oh yeah, I would like another one. That'd be fun. I
That'd
would.
be nice.
Yeah, those are fun. Did you play them?
I played a little bit of one. My friend
Yeah,
played
they're
all of
fun.
it though.
Battle
My friend
system's
played.
crazy, isn't it? Battle
It's
system's pretty.
crazy, dude. I
Yeah.
mean, like you had everyone in those games. You had It
Yeah,
was
and like it had
Capcom,
like a combo
Sega,
system. Yeah.
Fudge. Had a lot of. I mean, there's a lot of characters in there. Talk about Smash going crazy. That was
So
crazy too.
on the PS2 in Japan only, there was a game called I believe it was Nam Namco Cross Capcom, right? That
Okay,
was just like a tactical RPG. It was Japan only, and then Project Cross Zone was more or less a spiritual sequel of
the
that. That was
sequel
on
to that.
DS,
Okay.
and then we got Project Cross Zone 2, which is also on the 3DS. And then
Mhm.
after that, just like I don't know, I guess they're too busy making their own respective games. But yeah,
Can't be bothered. Anyways, that's gonna do it for us this week. It's episode 86. It's good stuff. Good stuff. We're almost to 90, which is counting down to the eventual 100. Anything
yeah.
you want to close out with?
Um, not really. I don't know. I guess check out Project Cross Zone on the 3DS. It looks pretty cool. It's old,
It's
but
old.
go
It's
ahead and
2000
find
what?
it. It still
12,
looks.
13 or
Oh my
something?
god! I think
No,
the
no, no.
first one
Maybe
was
no
like
10. No 9.
yeah, maybe 2011, something like
Some
that.
2011. Yeah, I remember being back in the U.S. I remember I was watching the Avengers movie. It might have been Iron Man 2 or something. I had gone to a theater and my friend was playing it. It's old.
Project Cross Zone, the first one came out in 2012 in Japan,
Okay,
so I was already here. But yeah,
there we go.
still,
I guess for
that's it.
me, all I gotta say is, hey everyone, thanks for listening and thank you for joining as always. We hope that you'll, spread the word, tell your friends, your family, or whoever that likes video games or Japanese content, for video games. Let them know
Yo,
we're here.
we should do a food. Here's what's up. We
Food
should do a
review.
food review. We should go. We should buy the same thing, and we should review it live on the podcast.
Oh, that wouldn't be bad. What's coming up?
Fuck, I don't know. Like McDonald's is the teriyaki stuff, so maybe one of those burgers.
As long as it's not the Gohan burgers, I'm okay. That Gohan
No, no,
burger
no.
let me down
It's
so
just like
hard
a
last
normal,
time.
like it's just like the teriyaki stuff from McDonald's. But I hate the teriyaki stuff because it's so messy. It's so
It
so
is
so
messy.
messy.
Like everything here, they always make like really
It just like
nicely,
gets
but that
everywhere.
teriyaki sauce is worse than a Whopper.
It gets everywhere. It gets everywhere. Anyways, it doesn't have to be McDonald's, but we should
Oh,
do a live
we
food
should
review.
do
I think
that.
that'd be pretty
We
fun.
should do that. That would be fun. We should do that
Yeah.
next week. Let's do
Yeah,
it next
sure.
week.
All
We'll
right.
figure out food.
Cool.
There we go.
All right.
All right, everyone. So we'll catch you next week for episode number 87 of the Unknown Games Podcast. Remember, you set the tone. Go play some games and don't tell yourself any more lies. The truth is all you need.
The fuck. Okay. See you guys.
Peace.
Peace.